Hello and welcome. Today, or tonight, we shall be playing Kerbal Space Program 2, a game that is a bit buggy at the moment, but we shall still try to enjoy nonetheless. I have decided to set a goal, the goal being to get a specific rocket into deep space, or otherwise known as just going around the sun. The game does not like this particular rocket. It uses too many engines. Way too many engines. It causes quite a bit of trouble for it. However, I feel like a good solution is always more engines. This is what we got working with right here. Monopropellant thrusters, solar panels, monopropellant fuel tank, monopropellant fuel tanks here as well, crew capsule, and the pod. Next we have the nuclear generator, hydrogen storage, monopropellant storage, a lot of hydrogen, and even more hydrogen and monopropellant down here. If you also notice, we also have a crap ton of thrusters up here. But wait, there's more. There's a heckin' lot more. Right now we have about 8 large solid boosters here. And then I'd say a crap ton more smaller, approximately 36 total. 32 down here, and in the middle, we got a large engine here, which I believe, and by that I mean I'm looking it up, is the Mammoth 2 engine. I'll generate quite a bit of thrust, and we have small thud engines here. This thing is extremely bendy, so a lot of cables are needed in order to keep it upright and to keep it on course. So, I've been tinkering with this thing for the past 2 days, and I figured I want to get this thing up in the air. So, that is what we're going to attempt to do tonight. Start off by launching it, and no, it will take a while to launch, and it may or may not break upon loading in. I don't know, I find the best option is to pause it before it even finishes loading. You can hear a slight clicking noise to indicate that it's been paused. There we go. And just do a little fire for some reason. Bob, I hope you're confident. I'm not. Bob, I'm not confident. I'm going to be using Horizon Cam 2 because I'm having a little trouble with the Orbit Cam lately. But yeah, Bob, Godspeed. Whatever speed, fast, slow, and it broke. Gotta launch this thing quick. You just... Yeah, the game does not like having this many engines on one rocket. It's a sad thing to say. My motto is if it doesn't work, you're not using enough engines. The sad part is there's only so many engines I can use before the game dislikes it. Pause. Unpause and just get ready to spam staging. Stage 1 is a go, aim is a freeze, and we wait. There's currently no heat Because I am interested. How are you doing? You still in school? You got summer break? You graduate? Just little questions. Make the journey up a little bit quicker. Still cruising along. But are you trying to look at the instruments? Like, I can't tell if this is trying to concentrate on just keeping this upright along with the autopilot, or if he is just praying, just looking down and hoping that this thing is successful. Don't worry, Bob. Don't worry. Only like 1 out of the last 20 attempts actually crashed. We don't count the launch pad failures. The rocket was clearly intact. I don't know what broke. But trust me, Bob. You're not going to crash, most likely. You notice a little bit of tilting going on here. I'm unsure why, but the game's never pointed straight up. As long as we go up, we go up. Space Program 1. That thing was great. One of the best simulators out for at least commercial use. Although KSP 2 does make it where it is claimed to go. And I believe it will be a fast route. This is still early access, so you're pretty much just testing the game. Why are we tilting? Why are we tilting? Bob, you might want to start worrying we're tilting. Bob, why are we tilting? Why are we tilting, Bob? Bob, why are we tilting? Oh yeah, each stage freezes up a little bit. Bob, why are we tilting? Just hit it. Alright, Bob, now is the time to call an abandonment of this mission. Yeah, we're hitting the point of no return. Oh wait, was I counteracting it? I was counteracting it. My bad, Bob. Okay. Where'd Bob go? Where'd Rocket go? What happened to anything? Oh. That's what happened to everything. Why can't I control you? Did Bob just get blown into the upper atmosphere? My speed's not changing, but I'm going up. Did the cameraman just get launched into the atmosphere? We need to try that again. Quick pause at the beginning. Quick. Somehow you can interact with it before you even start. Wonder if that means I can launch the rocket before it loads. I'm gonna unpause it. Oh, yeah, sometimes if you pause it too quickly, you're in space. Unfortunately, you unpause it, and you're back. No. Attempt 2, I don't know, I'm not sure what happened there. Yeah, it worked fine like many hours ago. Alright, unpause and launch. What happened? The structural linkage. Clydesdale. What? If you keep launching it enough times, it eventually cooperates. Come on now. You had no issues at least getting off the launch pad first time. Technically second, we don't count the first one where it broke on the launch pad. Alright. Come on now. Fingers crossed. Please work. Alright, she's good. I'm leaving it on stability assist to see if that works better. Now, because I know we already went through this process isn't the most entertaining. What I'm going to do is I'm going to speed up time a little bit and cost some brains. Maybe a little bit more. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the game doesn't like speeding things up. You speed things up, things can get a little... If you do it in increments, then go back. Should be good. Okay, Bob. I'm sorry, I don't know what happened last time, but we're gonna get you there. We're gonna get you to space, Bob. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention these little pods here. Right here. And these things are supposed to be for the upper stage, so once all these boosters are detached, the little front engines down there, and these little pods up here will kick in to help keep the acceleration going. She will decelerate, but once she gets far enough away, she'll accelerate again. But by the time that happens, there's not much fuel left. This is just to hopefully keep it going. Why am I doing this? Launching a big rocket into space? Why is this and all of this even necessary? Because, yes, I wanted to build a deep space rocket. I wanted to make it hydrogen powered to give it enough fuel to go anywhere. I don't even know if it's uphill, but it looks like it. You got two smaller hydrogen tanks and then a larger one, so it should be good. 94 tons of hydrogen. Got a nuclear reactor for long time in space. Solar panels for the reactor maybe dies, or just because I want it to look cool. And we're trucking along again. Let's speed up time again. We should hopefully this time make it. I don't know what happened last time. This is like the 10th design process I made for this thing. Maybe 12th. Originally, the original design was supposed to have 4 of those hydrogen tank balls things on 4 separate truck. Kind of like the satellite / space station. Unfortunately, the game doesn't like struts too much, and it just kept bending and flexing, so I had to go with the single tank design. And also this weighs less. And frozen, and put mini thrusters on them because they kept hitting the ship. I've had a few of the boosters taken out that way. And past the first stage of the atmosphere and into the second. Speed is steadily increasing, so is our vertical acceleration. Or speed. Can't be speed, it's gotta be vertical acceleration. Not sure what that clicking was, but we still got plenty of fuel. But yeah, what a sight to behold. This probably is not doing wonders for the planet. I feel like just 10 years off the planet, at least. Come on. With this many boosters and this much smoke going up into the atmosphere, come on. Hey, we're tilting again. Don't do that. No. Tilting bad. You almost there. You hear me? Come on now. hit, please don't hit, please don't hit, please don't hit. Put them on here too. And there. A lot of micro thrusters. All needed to keep her safe. And now we just have the big boosters and the main engine left. Not sure why it keeps clicking, but hopefully that's not a bad sign. And we're about to enter space. Happens around 35,000 something hundred meters. Yeah. I don't know if this is going to even be enough power to push it far enough away. I haven't even gotten to Mun's orbit. Don't know whether it's Mun or Moon. All I know is the spelling is M-U-N, and I haven't heard the proper pronunciation for it in years, so either way it works, but I haven't even gotten to its orbit. Hopefully, these little pods will help. And all of these disconnect, those fire, and these fire. And yeah, I'm still losing speed. These little pods are not enough. Unfortunate. It's unfortunate that these little pods aren't enough. However, it is slowing my deceleration down. And maybe I might start accelerating sooner, who knows? Because the main problem I need to worry about is just keeping the acceleration going. I wonder if I should replace these with solid fuel boosters. I don't know, they might be too big though, is the problem. Ditch those. The thing is that the solid boosters might be too big to fit around here. So I'm genuinely not sure if it would work or not. I don't know. It could be a possibility though to think of. But unfortunately it was not enough to slow us down, to stop the deceleration. Yeah, with how much fuel is left, I don't believe this is gonna make it. I'm sorry, Bob. I'm sorry. We're gonna play it out though. Take a look at the map and see how far we could go. Yeah. Nah, Bob, I'm sorry, man. You ain't gonna make it. You're not making it, Bob. I'm sorry. The deceleration is very little now. Well, no. Huh. Could have sworn the deceleration wasn't this much last time, but So I might need more of those engine pods. The game is not gonna like this. Even if you don't use the engines, just having more makes it unhappy. Very unhappy. Oh, did it level out? It leveled out. It was only a bit more fuel since last time. Oh no, we're going down still. Vertical acceleration though is still pretty good. Once this gets going up, just once our acceleration starts going in a positive direction, the little map should say this little blue line here, which is us, should be going faster. But yeah, we kind of hover around 1303 for a while. Hopefully we can push a little bit farther. this is essentially a bomb. Not a small one either. It is a pretty decently sized bomb. This is all hydrogen. That's the thing that they use in them nuclear bombs. So this is like a smaller, scaled down version. Like I don't know. I haven't tested the explosion. I'm afraid the game will crash to find out. And I don't want to do that to poor Bob. The trauma of having bombed his own space center. Yeah, I don't want to put Bob through that. I'll probably, the next course of action will probably be adding a few more of those small pods up there. Seeing if she makes it. If this doesn't really seem to be going anywhere, I might change. I'm probably going to change the topic. Or change the idea of what the plane is. Trying to watch the same rocket go up and restart, up and restart for a while. So, might as well change things up a little bit if it doesn't really seem to be going anywhere. But yeah, this is going up faster. And I know for a fact the hydrogen engine is not going to work whatsoever. And this is pretty much marking the end of our stage. Going into hydrogen. We still decelerate really quickly. I'm sorry to tell you, Bob. You're not gonna make it. Now, luckily, with hydrogen engines, you can speed up time using them. I don't know, I've had issues with it saying you can't accelerate while under time warp, but this is hydrogen. It defies that law. Yeah. Woulda thunk it. Woulda thought. Yeah. Yeah. Shh. He's not gonna make it. The deceleration is too strong. So back to the assembly building it is. Now to make problems even worse by adding more engines. It might get us farther, but it might break the game. But, considering I'm a man, or person, who considers gambling in under video game circumstances to be a good option. Not real life, no. Video games, I'll take the gamble. I'll take it. That, and I like adding engines. If it doesn't work, you're not using enough engines. Unless you have too many engines and the fuel efficiency is poor. Then yeah. Just taking a look-see here. I might be able to fit some tiny thrusters. No, maybe not. It doesn't seem to be flipping into it. Now, if I turn off snapping, nah, you don't like it. You don't like it. Yeah, it doesn't like it. Alright, well, time to add more thrusters. I'm thinking of maybe adding 2 more on each side. One here, and one on the other. Quickly, snapping on, set to 4, copy it, copy paste does not want to work, so we're going to freehand it. If for some reason copy paste does snapping, even though it should be, should have been the FP, I think. Oh well. We're doing this manually. Start off by adding couplings, small. Next up, add solid fuel booster. Lastly, add a nose cone to it. No, not like that, like that. See if I can copy this one. Alrighty, I can. Nice. And boom. Okay, I'm gonna move this one over. Ah, I forgot. Snapping was turned off. Come on with the snapping. I'm gonna scooch you closer, so if need be, I can add another set. There we go, there we go. This one's the least symmetrical. I like things being bit even in terms of the height. It'd be nice of them, the developers, to add a auto height for it. But for now, we just eyeball it. Alrighty. Patch you. You. I'm pushing the limits of this game. My CPU, my computer be doing fine. At least I think it is. And my computer should be fine. It's the game that does not like engines. Things can tend to get a little jittery between the different pieces if you add more engines. Come on. Focus you. Strut here. Strut here. And one here. Yep, it attached. And another one here. Alrighty. That added 8 more engines. Good gracious. And I'm gonna put you up here with these. And you up here with these. And save. And hope this thing can make it off the landing pad. This is going to take a bit longer to load, probably. If it even does. It doesn't matter about the size of the engines, it just matters if you have a lot. You could have like 100 of the smallest engines, and it would impact it more than like 10 of the largest. They really do be like this. Come on. Unpause and go. No countdown, we don't got time. Before she falls apart on the launch pad, disable the countdown and just go. Yeah, this is what Orbital does, it just switches it up like that. There's a lot of orange, a lot of fire, a lot of smoke. What's going on? Alright, he just dropped his clipboard, looked at me in shock, and just asked if I was crazy. I responded with no. If we're going to get where we need to go, we need engines. I think Bob was a little nervous getting on the thing too. He's pretty much the only one we could get on the ship. I don't know if he's brave or just lacks the mental capacity to realize the dangers he is in. But we got Bob on board. He's ready to go. And he's lost space. I mean, sure, we could have tested it using an autopilot. Slap on a little computer unit. No harm to any people. However, where's the sense of adventure in that? I mean, seriously, there's just plain boring. You need a sense of adventure and thrill, and what better way to do that than to strap yourself to a most likely multi-trillion-dollar rocket? Maybe not. Could be cheaper. I don't know. With many engines and boosters on it, and which is pretty much a small hydrogen bomb. I can't think of anything more thrilling than that, than doing it with more hydrogen and more boosters. And I don't think Bob would think of that either. I don't think he would want to. This might be able to eventually be used to launch satellites too. Would they need to add more powerful engines? Could they add bigger boosters? Developers, I'm just saying, bigger boosters. More power, bigger rocket, everyone benefits. If they added more powerful engines, so they could probably have a satellite system inside using a cargo bag. So not only could it enter deep space, but it could drop off a probe or a satellite as well. Thinking of also building more of a crew or like commercial version of this craft, in which it is more habitat space and docking ports. Yeah, there's no way to dock to this thing, so the only way you get inside is through the command pod or the crew capsule. There's things to think about in the future. I do feel like I would need more powerful engines to get this thing to work. Maybe in the future we get them. Looking forward to the warp travel. Most likely not going to get it until we get other systems though. This was the point of warping in the same system, other than just instant travel. So for now, we're sticking with the current day technologies, just regular old rocket engines. And little rocket pods just fly off. Uh-oh. That was an explosion. Something collided with something. Something definitely collided. We done lost one of our agents in the attack. That is indeed very not good. That one engine provided a significant amount of power for us. Ooh. Come on now. You get up there. Come on now. We're one engine short. I don't think we're gonna make it. That one engine makes a big difference. That one engine makes a big difference. Come on now. Let's hope the rest of the staging goes smoothly. Did you? We killed him. Alright, there we go, we good. Hey! Our acceleration isn't going down as much. Look at that, look at that. Freaking nice indeed. Oh, no, she is still going down. Oh. Did it stabilize? It's going up. It's going up a lot sooner. This is going up a little bit too. Yes. Keep increasing. We need as much speed as we can get considering one of our engines just decided to stop functioning. Because it blew up. Come on, we need to at least get to like 85, 86,000. Come on. Alright, bailing on y'all. Good luck entering the atmosphere, which that does not exist in the current build phase. No, we're decelerating. Fast forward, come on, please stop decelerating. We need you to go up more. Come on, come on. Nah, she's still decelerating. Oh, okay, I want to see at what distance. Okay, it was definitely not 85,000. At what speed does it stop? It should stop at around 100 and... Oh, no. Say 120 something, but not. Wait. She's still decreasing faster than she should. What is this? Did something else break too? One of these engines get destroyed? No. Huh. I don't think she'd still be decelerating. Oh, so I can work like this. Okay, so around like 140 something kilometers, it starts accelerating. Yeah. But why is it decelerating again? Nah, this can't be right. It wasn't decelerating like this last time. What changed? What changed? Is my engine no longer functioning the way it should? Strange, it should still be going up. The speed should be increasing, it was the last time. Huh. Okay, maybe that wasn't a good sign. The last engine just vanished. I also believe I need more engine pods. I might actually have to attach them to the lower ones of these as well. I'm probably gonna have to. Because, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it otherwise. But hey, this line right here, that's a new goal. We made it to about the height one of my satellites is orbiting height. And back to the timber building we go. I'm gonna add these pods. I'm gonna add some more engine pods. Give her another try. And hope it makes it. I'd like to see her make it. I genuinely would. So, I'm gonna give her one more test. And then we go on to other space things. I believe it's taking longer each time as well to load back in. The more engines I add, the longer everything is going to take. She does not like engines. She definitely does not. What would probably help is if I added the pods down here as well. So I think in an effort to be efficient, I'm gonna move this and copy it from here. The copy paste is not what to copy. If I remove this, all of these are going to go away. And all of these are going to go away. Quite the predicament. Quite the predicament. There's one option I can try. There are many options I could probably try. Easiest, quit to menu, save, and then reload. I apologize for this, but the game is in its early stages, so it's going to be a little shaky off the bat. Once they start putting out patches, it'll clear up. I still do like the game. It can be a little upsetting with the bugs at times, but I frankly still enjoy it. When it works, it's nice. The amount of dopamine and accomplishment feels good, seeing your rocket successfully do what you want it to. It's like, wow, I actually made it to space. I have yet to ever make it to any planets, though. First game and this game, I won't be honest, I've never made it to any other body other than Kerbin. No moon, no planet. I've got plenty of Kerbals orbiting around the sun, but never on a planet. Quite unfortunate, quite unfortunate. However, if I can complete this vehicle, I could possibly get them orbiting around some other planets. I could get them landing on other planets. The person in charge of budgeting won't be upset with me anymore for wasting the agency's money. Just like that, she completed. The camera also tends to go up like that. Right-clicking sometimes does that with the camera, but yeah, she's looking good. Also, I noticed something with these stages, and that was how they clipped one of them. I'm not sure which one did the clipping, so I'm add more thrusters to each one. It will make each stage a lot laggier and more freezing will occur. The game's probably gonna take a long time to load, but as long as it doesn't hit, we should be good. Come on. Slowly but surely getting them engines in there. Ah, you should be here. There we go. Hoping that's right. I can't really get a good angle from here. Let's go back one more. And then I gotta do the same for the upper rockets. And it should be good to go. Again. Good to go for like the 57th time. And I'm just noticing that these are not lined right either. And there should be one more. Forward one more. Okay. There. And we add one more here. Maybe I spread you out a bit more like that, so you don't hit. Alrighty. Now let's hope it goes well. Gonna apply the final changes up here. It should be good. The problem is that the rockets aren't going away from the thing fast enough. Hold on, I think I missed an engine placement down here. I think I forgot one down there. That might have been why it was spinning out of control. And up here too. And you only have one. You should have. I think I know what I was going for with some of them. I was only putting them in the middle. Well, too bad. I'm adding more. Whether this game likes it or not, more rockets are being added. I have more thrusters. No, I got the wrong thing. Control Z it back. Wait a few business minutes. And camera should be up at the top, and it should hopefully be back on. Hopefully. Oh dear. Oh dear. Slight issue. Slight issue. I think I froze the game. You know what? Maybe this is a pipe dream that should be accomplished later on. I wanted to do one more run with this thing, but considering I haven't even gotten to save it yet. Oh, never mind. The game breathes again once more. I thought the game was broken. I thought it had broke, but no. Just taking a sweet old time loading. Come on. Why can't I place it? There we go. Alrighty. I can't make any mistakes. The time will be costly. No. Part manager, no. No. Please, no. Part managers could take so long to open. The things probably won't crash, but they'll freeze. Because the game takes a while to process opening a menu. You know what? Should I just shelf this project until optimization happens? Maybe. I might just shelf this until the game gets optimized a wee bit more. I'm saving you. Okay. Ever so slightly. Put you up there. Okay, good. Good. We need to go forward one more. And so did you. I'm gonna bring you up. And at this point, I don't care if the height matches. The game can't take much more of this. I'm just gonna add another pair of thrusters at the bottom of these two, and I'm gonna call it with this rocket. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done playing yet. No. I'm going to switch over to probably another task. Goal of getting this thing into space might have to. It's probably gonna have to wait, because I do believe I'm pushing it in its current state a bit far. Game's engine is being pushed to its limits that were not meant to be pushed. Alright, I need to adjust those later. I should probably put the staging together. I'm gonna just slap the staging all together. I'm not sure why the staging is deciding to be wide, but oh well. Just slap these all together. Okay, this is starting to become a lot of engines. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Oh yeah, I forgot I added those there. 72 more. I'm gonna just say it. Nah. It's not gonna run. I'm flat out gonna say it. You're not gonna run. Okay, so when not those, when these detach. Wait, no. When these detach. want them to all fire. Okay. Yeah, I'm pushing the game to its limits right now. Now, to get rid of the lags, new rocket. Delete the build, I just saved it, it should be good unless it didn't save again. Okay, just got to let it take its time deleting it. Oh, where are my manners? I haven't given y'all the tour yet. I'm not going to be loading in the heavier objects. I'm just going to show the thumbnail for them because I don't know. I guess I could stand to show the heavier ones. As you can see here, I made quite a lot of designs for it, the deep space prototype. This one is one I created the aligner for it, which we will see shortly. All of the ones marked with a B, another one marked with a B, and this one stand for solid boosters. I wouldn't let me fit boosters in it, so I had to type B, so just solid boosters for these prototypes. This was supposed to be the final variant of it, the very final one. This one, fine. Actually, I take that back. I believe this was a final with some modifications done to it. This was the first final, and this was supposed to be the original final. This was a hybrid using the solid boosters and liquid propellant, liquid fuel. But since this is going to take a while to load, I'm going to loading the final. Also, this landing stage testing, it's only like this because I merged it. I'm not 100%. You just merge two projects to get two ships together. Yeah, this one, it actually loads better, but she keeps breaking. This was the other design for it. She went far, but she kept breaking on the pad. I can try and give it a launch, but I can't guarantee it'll work. For the heck of it, a one launch, and if it breaks on the pad, that's it. Because I gave up on this design because it kept breaking on the pad. If I can get it off the pad, then hey, that might work out pretty well. Also, I don't know why I don't have to use as many boosters with this one. This one, I did not have to use as many boosters. It should weigh more. I have 4 of these instead of 1. But yet, some odd reason, I don't have to use as many boosters. It's like it's a lighter. And pause. Yeah. Instantly breaks. Although it does go up easier. No matter how much structural support I put on it, it should get breaking. So I shelved that concept. No vehicle makes it out of the concept phase unless it does its job once. It might not be that strict of a phase, but the problem is it's a pretty efficient phase because not many vehicles actually make it out of it. They only gotta make it once, but a lot of them don't even make it. This was the landing stage testing, the proper one, using the monopropellant fuel. The original one used the Thud engines and liquid fuel instead, which I don't remember why I decided to replace it, but this one could be used for lunar descents, while the Thud engine testing one I had made could be used with planets. That's the word. Words be hard sometimes. And this was a small cargo ship I had made. I don't know if I'd say cargo, but more of a delivery ship I'd made. This one is lacking some RCS thrusters in the back. In fact, I'm going to add them in now before I forget. Because for the other variant of this, I had added RCS thrust to it. Should I use this system here? Yeah, that works. Yeah, now I have a proper RCS system. I'm going to save. But yeah, the idea for this was little cargo bay here. Opens up. Satellite. Oh, I gotta adjust this to 60. The little cargo bay opens up here. Satellite gets stored in here using a coupler. You launch it, and then you just use the RCS thrusters to shove it the little ship away from it. Good to go. And yes, there will be a lot of saving in this because it is highly recommended. These little nacelles here are used to help get me off the ground. They pretty much just propel me up to takeoff speed. With the use of these 3 thrusters here, I am able to take off. This ship cannot take off on the runway without them. It can take off by overrunning and going off a cliff, but I believe that there might not be enough upwards force in the front to lift the front up. Either that, or it's just pushing the back wheels down too hard. But since the suspension is fighting it, they can't push it up properly. I don't know. I took physics and I still don't understand this. So this is it. This is the cargo edition, cargo variant of it. The one you saw before was a test bed to see if the vehicle. This is the final product of it. I'll get to the front later, but like you see here, right before you have the engine nacelles that kicked in. However, these aren't used for just takeoff. In fact, these aren't used for takeoff at all. These are to help you higher up in the atmosphere. These engines get you up. Get you up, get you going. Boom. Once you're high up enough, or once those run out of fuel, you kick on these 4 engines right here. They keep your acceleration going up, give you the power you needed to go further. After a little bit of time, activate this engine, massive power boost, and it should take you into a light orbit. Note that this vehicle can maintain an orbit, just not a full orbit. The orbit will show as it being able to go around the planet, however, it will decay as it partially re-enters the atmosphere. So it probably can go further and create a full successful orbit. However, there is not enough fuel to deorbit the craft, so she's just gonna be stuck there. And whatever poor Kerbal's stuck in there. Also, I'm gonna change this because I realize that this design is not effective. So again, with the 4 up here, and save. Now, the front of this craft might have caught your attention, and also the fact that this is not painted correctly. Can I fix this? Or... there we go. Now it's properly painted. But yes, the front of this craft uses a sled. A kind of sled like pod racer, like booster to get it going. You use this to get you up to 200 meters per second, and at that time you activate the 4 boosters on each side. Why 4 instead of 3? Well, I couldn't figure out why I was taking off until I realized I was in docking mode and my ailerons were not working. I had no pitch control, no rudder control, and well, no yaw, pitch, or roll. No rudders, no ailerons, no elevators, nothing. I didn't know why. I thought I needed more upward thrust. So once you get up to that speed, it attaches right here, and these wheels should hopefully slow it down. Although this thing is meant to be reused, so I have parachutes here to slow it down, and these thrusters here to push it out of the way. However, I don't believe it should be. I don't know if it is reusable or not. I haven't seen it being able to be reused. But the thrusters on the bottom should hopefully push it out in an even direction, although I don't think they go out evenly. Now that I think about it, would these even stay together if they're... would these even work if there's so much strapping? I don't know, I've seen them go apart, so I'm guessing so. But yeah, that's this craft here. Next thing I built, deep space satellite. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, this isn't anything fancy. It's literally just a satellite strapped to a rocket. I couldn't figure out a way to put this thing in a cargo bay properly. I wanted to put it on top in a cargo bay, couldn't get that torch, so just toss it on top. No protection whatsoever. Also, another thing that would be nice to have added is fairing nose cones. You got them in the, I think Jupiter New Origins is what it was, otherwise known, formerly known as Simple Rockets 2. I believe that they have a system of fairings, which includes a nose cone fairing. The closest thing you have is a cargo nose, but that opens on a rotator, so it could still hit it. A fairing of it would just allow you to just slap one on the top of a rock. Now this next one, first satellite. This one mentions the design this one uses the design I mentioned before of just shoving it into a cargo bay. That the cargo bay is on top instead of the middle. You just open up these 3 here. And boom, you got your crappy little satellite here. And when I say this is a crappy satellite, I mean it is incredibly poor. Also, yeah, these here are to just throw this down. So, if so, it doesn't hit it, or just to get a quick escape. Consisting well, I mean, this thing has no engines. The other satellite, I believe, The other satellite did have a small engine. This one has no engines, and the only way it moves is through a reaction wheel in this little remote control unit. This throws the craft down. Here you got a little battery, little baby antenna, a light, I guess. So if you look at the sky, you can be like, that's our satellite. Yeah, I mean, it might just look like a blinking star, but the engineers will know. They'll be like, that's the one thing we launched into, that's like one of the few successful things we've launched into space. There you go, solar panel there for energy. Hopefully this thing has enough battery power to make it through the night. I don't imagine it using much power. Now this one is the Mun, however you call it, prototype. It utilizes the vector engine with a surrounding of swivel engines. These ones being more fuel efficient, more delivering less power though. And again with reusability of these things to toss it off and parachutes that will deploy, but I don't think I adjusted the height setting, so they most likely just crash into the ground before slowing down. So probably it's not even safe to deploy them. Because you know what, something I could probably change now. Really quickly. Which one am I adjusting? Here we go. Risky, 5,000. Risky and 5,000. Uses the base command pod, a few little legs, and then 3 of the Twitch engines. And note, this vehicle cannot land. It legitimately cannot land. Also, I'm noticing that the landing gear is a bit low. Well, it can't re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere. Let me put it up a little bit. This vehicle can enter Kerbin's atmosphere, and I remember now that these were blocking the entranceway. There we go. Now the entranceway should be blocked. But yes, this vehicle cannot re-enter Kerbin's atmosphere as it tends to tumble out of control. It ends up nosediving into the planet, and I can't upright it. The parachute breaks whenever I try to open it. I could do a system of 2 parachutes here. You know what? I'm gonna add these parachutes just in case. Radial parachutes is probably what I want. Okay, they're bigger than I thought. They do be aligned with a little bit. We're like, hey. No. Okay, so what if I ditch the regular parachute and use a radial parachute? Oh no, a drogue chute. Ah, it appears I cannot. That's too small, and this is too big. Oh. This one, I never got to the moon. I tried doing a burn with it, and sent me straight back into the planet. And that's when I realized now, the prototype I had shown you earlier, the numerous ones, were variant 3 of it. This one here being variant 2. This one does have safety. The only bit of safety is this escape system. It's got no parachute otherwise. Unless... Alright, now she's got parachutes. Yeah, 4 thought engines, more engines here, utilizing parachutes. I'm keen on reusability. Even though it's not a feature in the game, I find it not. And then using big beefy engine here. I gotta remember these engines. The Reliant. Wait, no, a Mammoth 2 engine. My bad. Honest mistake, me. But these engines unfortunately burn these. But until the game adds heat damage, it's fine. We're almost there, don't worry. This was the pod test for this prototype. This here was the original Deep Space prototype. Similar structure. Except this one uses an RCS tank here. Instead of the monopropellant tanks here, they're down here. And it uses the monopropellant engines instead of the thud engines. Trying to speed through these last ones so we can get into some building. I don't know what that one. This one, I don't know what the variation part is. This is it and this thing. No. Is there any way I can get the paint from this? Do I have to get the paint? Accent, I want you to be black. There we go. I thought I painted this. But yes, this is another version. This is the original of the space planes. I was heavily inspired by the space shuttle by using this large orange tank here and the micro thrust and the thought engines here. Thought engines were used to balance out these because they both fire simultaneously. These little rocket pods here sit on top and they jettison when out of fuel. They also use the thought engines as well. Next is the non-variation version, which is pretty much almost one-to-one like the space shuttle, in which it utilizes the 2 solid boosters and the large external fuel tank. Except one difference is that being it has an engine on the fuel tank. These pods were originally put in place not really to help it increase its velocity, but to prevent the craft from spinning out of control due to the imbalance of thrust. Next we go over to the original one, this variation being red, or I decided to mix things up with color as well, as you can see. This is the problem. This was the problem child. One of them. At least. Because then they just kept flipping off the launch pad. Thrust imbalance. I'm not sure why these ones use actual screenshots. Probably because of an update. These were from earlier versions of the game. This here was a speed record prototype I had made, and which I had forgotten to strap down. These, because for some reason, even though they look like they're connected, they're only connected at the back. I'm not sure why it doesn't like that one being there. Ah, never mind. It actually put it in. Give me a red. Oh, I think I actually painted the wings. No, wait, no. That's not what I wanted. I wanted you to be red. I guess it could be a bit brighter red. It's supposed to be fast, so red is fast. Why was red labeled to be fast by many people? Hey, I don't know, but I should go with it. And it looks cooler in this color, I think. It don't look well, but it look cooler. This is a speed record originally made to test to see if there was actually heat damage. I wanted to see if I went fast enough before I start taking it. And the answer was no. Which is why you see engines in places that they shouldn't be. When heat damage comes along, oh boy, my ships are going to be in trouble. I'm going to skip a few of these because I wanted to show this. A heavy plane I made. It's not a cargo plane, unfortunately. I didn't discover payloads until recently. I haven't played the game in a while, either. But yeah, this thing apparently has no tail either. Why it doesn't, I don't know. My brain don't work like it used to before. Well, they never work. But structures, and I believe, is there an end piece switch in here maybe, perhaps? Perhaps a little, maybe I can put in here. I know there's one for cargo, but since I don't have any cargo bays, I want to see if I could just pop it in. No. Oh. Yeah, the coloring is different. I should probably slide these wings back as well. Look, it'll be funny though, cargo bay that leads to nothing. She's like, congratulations, you have an empty cargo bay. I'm gonna make this darker. Is it? Close enough. Yeah. This thing was originally made because I wanted to make something that looked like a cargo plane or looked like a large passenger plane. That has no crew modules whatsoever. Then again, I do not believe, is there? Ah, there is. I guess this is pretty much just a tech demo then. Wait, rudder needs to be moved back. And I guess this is pretty much a test demo of what could have been. Might go back to it. I might. And quickly moving on to here. Yeah. This is that ship, but meant for space. Utilizes these same engines here. Maybe a bit different. Oh, I never noticed this. There's collision. There's heckin' collision on this. I don't want to remove them. At the same time, I don't feel good having them there. I'm gonna remove them. I'm gonna see if I can try and move them somewhere different. I'm gonna move these RCS thrusters. Come on. There we go. Here. This is it, and there we go. You have mono propellant lined all up along there, using 4 boosters of not even being the same height. Some thought engines on back, and I think that's a Mammoth 2 engine. Wait, no, that's not the Mammoth. I believe this. That's what it is. It is the Rhino. It is the Rhino engine. I want to save the changes I made real quick. Moving on. First I have a rocket. This little dinky thing right here. Didn't do much. Went up, detached, engine, parachute. This one, a heavier one, utilizing thud engines on top of fuel tanks. Probably should have put a bottom for. Structures, engine mounts, small. 1, 2, 1, 4. Here we go. And a parachute up here would be probably good. But yeah, just going through trying to go through them quickly. First test plane I made. It actually flew, surprisingly. It surprisingly flew. I'm gonna do a quick redesign little thingamabobber. Okay, a little adapter thingy. Okay. Oh, these are not the same colors. Huh. I wonder why. Oh, that'll just be a little outlier. Go around. I hope you don't mind being at an angle wings. Split what's up wing design. Okay, this does not look. If I put you up, would you be fine with that? Yeah, sure. And moving on to the last one I should showcase, version 2 of this plane, which I don't think changed anything except added parachutes. Now, apologies for the delay. Let's make a new craft. I want something that'll get us to moon or mun, however the heck you pronounce it. And I want safety, so I'm going to put a parachute on her.